Yo, man. Hey, anybody seen P? Man, we supposed to start this podcast like an hour ago. But y'all know what, man? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn up by myself, man. I got a legend coming in the building. I know he going to be here when he get here. Mogul moves only with your boy Big D the Mogul. Yeah. Hey, man, I'm doing something real special right here. Hold up. Oh, yeah. We got a Louisiana legend in the building. You know how you got to do it, baby. Fashionably late. Hey, man, you know what? This episode going to be live, man.
Already.
Hey.
Boy, y'all know some throwback right there, you heard me? Already. Shout out to that boy E-Love, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to my boys Pleasure over there out of Shreveport, too, you know what I'm saying? They was on that track.
So, yo, you just tuned in to the most exclusive podcast, Mogul Moves Only with your boy
Word.
Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Shook Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack, a.k.a. Big Thanos, a.k.a. Man, that's all I got, man.
Already.
That's all I got, boy.
Already.
Hey, first time shooting off location, man. I'm out here in a boot, right here in the top of the boot, and I had to come out here, man. I had to come and get a legend. People don't understand, man. Who I have right next to me, Nimp P.
In the building, man.
In the building, live and full effect.
Already.
And what people don't know, man, I probably wouldn't be sitting right here. Well, I know I probably wouldn't be sitting right here or in the whole music game had you not did your thing, right?
Well, you know, I got to consider myself a pioneer of this thing over here in SpringHill, Louisiana, you heard me? I mean, it was a host of other cats, too, you know, MC Rapido, DJ Sweets, you know. Hey, those boys, you know, that music thing, man, it was in us. We went from dancing to, you know, to controlling things like you, Suge did it.
Man, but let me tell you, like, so let me get a little bit of perspective for why I say I wouldn't be in it, right? So, you know, my brother Ken moved down here, or what y'all call him, chicken neck, moved down here to Louisiana, man, from Detroit, doing high school. He got in, y'all, you know, you was doing the whole music thing. He brought that back to Detroit. Had a whole group called Boo Bonnet, and I was watching them do their thing. That's what got me into, like, okay, messing with beats. Then I come down here in the summertime and see Charger messing with beats. But it wasn't no coming to Louisiana without seeing Nimp P. When we found out we was coming to the reunion, I never even got a chance to hang out with you when I was young. But the fact that I knew I was coming down here to see Nimp P, bro, I thought you was by far, like, the coolest person on the planet, bar none.
Well, you know, first of all, you are where you come from, you know. Old Southern country boy, you know, Southern hospitality, ain't nothing but love down here. But, yeah, man, I got to say, you know, that music, like, you know, it was a lot of us that really influenced these youngsters around here with this rap stuff. You know, you just can't leave our name out when you mention music and SpringHill together. It's some of us you just cannot forget.
So what you bringing that up right now? Do you feel like Nimp P get the credit that he deserves around the city?
Man, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, if it ain't the music, my name got to be mentioned in something because I'm everywhere. If I ain't doing music with you, I might be wiring up your ceiling fan. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm a licensed electrician, too. So it don't make no difference. You just make it do what it do. Some going to hate, some going to congratulate, but you keep pushing. And in the meantime, you'll know who on your team because they're going to congratulate along the way. So, you know, it is what it is.
No doubt. So I've been, you know, driving here from Dallas, been listening to a lot of records. You know, was it Can't Stop? And then what was the first one? Is it Nonstop?
Yeah, it was I Won't Stop was the first.
Stop, my bad. So I was listening to it, but kind of the theme of a lot of the music is you was getting a lot of hate. A lot of people, a lot of people were shooting it. You was the top dog in the city. In at least from my eyes, looking from the outside in, you was definitely a pioneer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get the respect you deserve around here.
Well, you know, that title, I Won't Stop, man. You know, it's a thing behind that. You know, this come up with me, DJ Sweets, and Mike Warren, them, you know, that era, you know. And it was some things that I wasn't allowed to do with the other rappers, you know.
Okay.
So people got to understand what made me build my own, you know. So that became a drive.
No doubt.
So that's where those titles come from. I Won't Stop, Non-Stop, Relentless, you know. I need to make a nothing called, you know, Infinity.
Okay, so now that you're saying infinity and you're saying you can't stop and you won't stop, so let's go back to the start. Nimp P, tell everybody where you from, man.
SpringHill, Louisiana, man, born and raised. West side of town, which known as Shady Oak. And it's all because of the different oak trees, along with the pine trees, the white oak, the red oaks, and that's where that name come from, Shady Oak. Number shade over there, player.
There you go.
Already.
So Nimp P, what's the significance? How did you come up with that name?
That name, man, it's kind of crazy. You know, my mom gave me that name, you dig, from birth. It was just something that, I don't know, she chose. But that P came later, you know. I used to hang with this family, man, and their last name was Porter, you know. It was Charles Porter, Pete Porter.
Okay.
One day, Wayne Gilmore just started calling me Nimp Porter because I was over there all the time. As time went by, you know, they dropped the Porter, and my homeboy DJ Sweet started calling me Nimp P. And a lot of people right now don't even know what that P stand for, man. Shout out to Charles Porter, Pete Porter, man. DJ Sweets too, man. What's that?
There you go. So here it is, man. So I know you mentioned earlier, man, y'all started off with the whole dancing. At what time, what made you transition to hip hop or into the rap phase?
Well, you know, music is just something that just be in you, whether it's your parents playing some old stuff around the house or whatever. But, you know, me, D-Dub, and that boy Reggie Gilmore, man, we started dancing. And we was dancing for MC Rappin' No, and his DJ was DJ Sweets, you know. Man, we used to wreck all the talent shows, you know what I'm saying? When it came to talent shows, from here to Cotton Valley, Mendon, any little town that's 20 to 30 miles around us, you know, we went to that town and we wrecked it, man. But, you know, I decided I wanted to rap one year. And that's 100, man. And MC Rappin' No, man, he told me, nah, you can't rap, player. He said, you stick to dancing. So, see, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand where that I won't stop, that non-stop, where that drive come from. So, you know, and that's how it happened, man. That's what it do. And so I just, it's a grind, and it's a continuous grind. It's a non-stop grind. And I'm going to keep grinding. So they're going to either grind with me or sit back and watch me grind. Don't make no difference.
So getting into the rap game, you got somebody already. It sounds like shade or hate has always been your motivation to keep going. It look like because that's been the constant theme of somebody constantly telling you.
Well, you know how it is. You know, you beside the same cats doing the same thing that they're doing. You dig what I'm saying? But I ain't did nothing different. Yeah. The only thing I did was invest in a studio to where some go get 24-inch rims and alligator seats, and that's his studio. You did? So I ain't did nothing different. So I built mine because I couldn't get none nowhere else. I had to pay over here. I had to pay over there. Hell, Daddy said, hell, boy, you can't get mad. God damn it, get your own. Oh, excuse that language.
No, you good, man.
Hey, and that's what happened. So I got my own, and it wasn't to rent out no studio time, lease no studio time. It was for me to go in and do what I wanted to do when I got ready to do it. But, you know, along the way, you know, when you tell somebody, oh, man, I ain't built it to lease no time. I ain't built it to record, you know. So it might be a little grudge later on down the road because they or someone feel like that you didn't come let them record. Well, that ain't stopped you from rapping.
So, I'm glad you brought that up. So when you hear in the streets or you hear your name come up and they saying, oh, Nimp P selfish, he only out for himself, he ain't looking out for nobody else, how do you feel? What comes in your mind when you hear that?
I smile and keep grinding because I tell you what, I done did a whole lot from the coaching to all of that with the kids, from the record hops to all of that with the kids, from the, you know, community service give back, this person's house burned down, we did a little something for them. So, you know, I do my thing and we give back. So, you know, I don't worry about what nobody else say. I just got to make it do what it do.
Okay, I feel
already.
You. So looking at the span in your career, man, you have some of the hottest records. You know, every time, you know, I don't know if you look back when I had Mossy Loke on my Facebook Live and he was in front of the camera and we was laughing at him, but I don't know if you saw the comments below. All my people from Detroit was like, yo, where Nimp P at?
Yeah, I saw that because it go back to that thing, you know. When you talk about music and SpringHill, you can't forget Nimp P, you know, and Marcy Loke, he was in that era too, with the Doghouse clique. So, hey, this music, man, it's just some people that gonna be looking for certain people when you in that town and mentioning music, So I love that, you know what I'm saying? That let me know that if those people was asking about Nimp P, those some old fans, man.
Absolutely.
Because, that first album was like in 2004. So, and if they still asking about Nimp P, hey, big shout out to Detroit, man. All my people up there, you know what I'm talking about, already.
So, with with the success of the albums and things of that nature, man, any prominent shows, any artists because I know I came out here and Baby rock with you heavy. I saw that was dope. So who's some artists that you opened up for?
Well, man, we did this thing with Lil Scrappy out there at Club Crystals in Arlington a few years ago. Okay. Shouts out to my boy Terry Boo, for bringing me out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to mention Baby, for letting me open up for that boy Juvenile over there during this triple platinum birthday bash.
Okay.
Man, shout out to that boy Slack Track for bringing me over there to the Battle of the Bands in the Central Tail Arena, putting the boy in front of, man, thousands of people. So, it's a long list, man, and those people I want to send shots out to, and there's some more out there. Y'all know who y'all are. Big up. I'll be to see y'all soon because we got some unfinished business. Oh, to my boy Funk Dog, what's up, man? Funk Dog exclusive, So, we've been working on a little something.
So I heard you had a group of chicks that came on the stage with you one time and disappeared. Whatever happened to the Nimpettes?
Yeah, they was really called the Pimpettes.
The Pimpettes. Okay.
Shout out to Slim Soul, that girl Heather, Adrian. Yeah, man, everybody, as time go on, we get a little older and we get into other things that making us more money or whatever, raising kids or whatever you're doing. But shout out to them girls, They know what it is.
No doubt, no doubt. So looking back, over the spans of your career, is there anything that you would have done different?
No, I think I would have kept it just like this, man. I mean, sometimes I look back, I think about that company called Black Diamond Records out of California that was trying to sign us back then. But the paperwork was funny, And I like it right now, man, because I control my own music. Just let it do what it do. You ain't got to answer to nobody. You ain't got to try to, you know what it is when you go to receiving that big money.
Yeah.
Those big checks, those millions of dollars. I don't want that, man. I got 5 grandbabies, dog. I need to be right here with them, you dig?
So when it comes to, you looking at your career, because I feel like you had everything, right? You had the music. Definitely had a star power. Definitely a trendsetter out here. What kept Nimp P from actually blowing up to its full potential? What kept you going? Because, everywhere when we played the music, everywhere rocket. In the hood, Detroit, everybody come, man, play Nimp P. You know what I'm saying? When G-Rise and Broderick and them came up to Bowling Green when I got them on that show when we was in the bar and them 2 chicks was in there. So, yeah, we been to SpringHill. Y'all know Nimp P. I didn't realize how far your hand reached. But what stopped you from really, really blowing up, in your opinion?
I think that's what it is, man. When you go to reading that paperwork, when you got other people who believe in you, but when you go to reading that paperwork, and it don't be making no sense to you, nor your people, so you can't go to just signing that paperwork.
Yeah.
So that's what really held me back, because I wasn't going to sell my soul, you did?
No doubt, no doubt.
Already. And that's what it really did.
So, getting into the hip-hop thing over the dancing thing, and you had somebody tell you that you weren't good enough, what were some of the first hip-hop artists that was inspired you, or what was your favorite hip-hop artist, top 3 artists?
Top 3, I got to say Ice Cube,
okay,
DJ Quick, and can't leave out maybe 8-Ball and MJG, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm glad you bring that up. Who do you like better, 8-Ball, MJG, or UGK?
Oh, man, that's a tough one right there, man. Because that's a tough one. But, yeah, I ain't going to say, I'll probably say that I play a lot of 8-Ball and MJG more than.
That's enough said. That's enough said, bro, because I agree with you. I be in Texas, I catch a lot of heat, but
man. I think those boys, too, they didn't get you know, the props they deserve. Them boys was banging back then, man, and it's probably the same way. They probably, you know, didn't want to, you know, be controlled. Because, you know, they didn't make too many albums. But if they would have kept making albums like UGK, and yeah, man, that would have been a nice little run, you know.
So in your whole doing this music thing, what was that one aha moment was like, yo, I'm dope as shit? What was your validation moment, the moment that you like, hey, you know what, I could really do this shit?
Man,
was it like a particular show or a party?
I think it was when we performed over there in the Hirsch Coliseum. And me and this group Pleasure with that boy E-Love. And we did that creeping through your hood over there, man, in front of all them people, you know, during the state fair time, you know. And to see those people clap and all the smiles on the people's face, that's when we knew that we could do this already.
How does it feel being on the stage?
Oh, man, it's like, you know, I got to say that first 5 seconds, you know, real, a lot of butterflies, but as you look through the crowd, you're going to see a lot of smiles too, you know, so, oh, man, it's a lot of excitement, you know, star power.
Star power.
Yeah.
You're seeing right now, and I'm going to kind of rephrase it a little bit. First of all, what's your definition of clout? When you think of the word clout and you hear the word clout thrown around, what's your definition of clout?
I would say, you know, power, you know, you know that fella that think his reputation depends on the clout that he has. But clout, man, I mean, I got clout too. I got clout in a good way. Where you go to the Carter Federal Credit Union and ask for what you want. That's clout.
No doubt.
You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt.
You don't need no guns, man, to have no clout. So, you know, just be true to yourself, man. Know who you are, where you come from, because everything is genetics, you know. 23 chromosomes from mama, 23 chromosomes from daddy, and that's who you really are. So while you out here acting like you this and you that and you just really a schoolboy who done got your hand on a pistol,
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? So, but, man, that thing, clout, you know, they get it twisted. You know, everybody want respect, but, you know, respect go a long way, you know. You ain't gotta, you know, be told no pistol, acting bad, talking tough all the time, and, you know, thinking you getting some clout. Because we sitting back looking like his mama and them need to whoop him.
So, with that being said, I agree, man. Like, I think people going over and above. And when I think of clout now, I think of clout as people trying to do things just to garner, just to get followers on Instagram and to get likes. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, people hustle or they got out in the streets because they was trying to make a living, you know what I'm saying, for their family and live above the means. But now the clout is just simply so somebody can have the most followers and the most likes.
I mean, and it's only simple to gain followers and get the most likes. Make some good music.
There you go.
I mean, the music gonna get you the followers and the likes. So, you know, just do you, you know, and you're gonna have some that like it, some don't like it, but still, everybody ain't gonna like it. So just do you.
Okay. So nowadays, like, I mean, from your past experiences, I know you had your little run-ins with the laws or anything like that, man. What was that day like? Is that something you want to elaborate on?
Well, you know, it is what it is. You know, you come through this thing and people watching you and they looking and, you know, you spend money, you go buy a car, so they think maybe you don't supposed to have a car like that. So, you know, the law's gonna be the laws, you know, but we try to stay out their way. You know what I'm saying? Look good, feel good, and stay out their way. So it is what it is, man.
So with the what is Nimp P working on now? 2018. We got some. Well, first let's do this, man. We got some products up here. Like, I want you to hold that up, man. Let people know what we got right here, man. What Nimp was working on right now, 2018.
2018, man. Y'all know about the music already. So, but 2018, man. That's how we coming. You know what I'm saying? That's that Shady Oak. Apricot jelly by Nimp P. You know that kind Big Mama and them used to make, you know.
Got some THC in it?
So, no, you know, that ain't legal in Louisiana, but you know, maybe one day if they bring it legal in my state, we'll add some to it, you dig? For all those people who like that there. But right now, it's just like your Big Mama used to make. Probably better, you heard me? Because I got my daddy recipe.
There you go.
Hey, that recipe go all the way back to Ethiopia, you heard me?
So how much one of these jellies go for?
Hey, that's that apricot jelly, man, you know, in a paint jar, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, them $5 jars, you know what I'm saying? So if you see me on the street, holler at me, man. We shipping them too. We box them up, hey, bubble wrap them, hey, put them on the mail, man. We'll ship them to you, folks. Holler for your jelly, man.
So music-wise, what are you now, man? Like, what do you plan on doing? Are you still doing music? Where you at now?
Well, you know, man, right now, you know, as time go by, we get a little older. We still mess with the music, but my number one mains of eating right now is Marcray Electrics, you know, my electric company. So, you know, I still have 3 albums that are unreleased. I'm talking about sitting on the shelf, ready, like Prince and Michael Jackson used to do. Used to stack them up. Just choose one, then put a tight on it and release it. So, you know, you gonna always hear Nimp P name, you know. I got some coming. I ain't really got no album titles yet, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it most definitely will coincide to something that means unstoppable.
So, quick question. Being that you got all the connections from, you know, you doing music for so long, you know, you having in the studio, you know, Poobie out here doing this thing, he rapping and doing this thing. Shady Oak Records, that's the name of the label, right?
That's it.
What's stopping you from going the executive route? Like, with all the resources that you have and all these young cats around here that's doing their thing, you got Jose, you got, you know, a lot of young just out here that's doing their thing. What is stopping you from going the executive route and putting these cats on?
Well, you know, when you step out there to be that executive, man, it's just like the sports, the major leagues and everything else, you know. You want to sign a kid or something, but you got to make sure his head right. Got to make sure he stay on the street. So you don't want to take some money and invest it in someone, and then 2 weeks from now they go to jail because they still out here in the streets. That's like money lost. Fact. So, you know, that always been my thing, man. You know, you got to be careful, you know, when you're trying to be that executive, because you want to choose that right person to invest in so that you don't lose.
So let's take a step back then. Instead of going into the executive investment side, what about just managing? Creating like a Shady Oak managing or publishing company and putting these producers and songwriters up under your publishing, or, you know, managing artists to get to the next level because you have the resources. So why not that way?
You know, I've been out here looking. I've been out here watching.
Okay.
And, you know, the thing about managing is which almost is being the executive, because, you know, managing, that'll be your money you spending to go here and do this and that with that artist. And it's basically the same. Next thing you know, you've been lost money because the artist, you know, done got locked up, you know. I mean, I ain't knocking what artist that's out here trying to rap, but, you know, hustling to get the money to rap or however he doing it. But that hustling and rapping ain't gonna go good together.
You gotta pick one.
You know what I'm talking about? You gotta pick one of those, man. You know, you can't be out here in the streets because, you know, and that's like, it's the same thing with a professional ball player. Yeah. You know, I need you at home in the bed at such and such at night. Yeah. You know, be ready for practice in the morning.
Absolutely.
It's the same thing. So, you know, when you find an artist who you think is disciplined, and then you want someone also able that can bring something to the table. See, that was the thing about me. Use my own money to do this, record, and do this and that. And that. Didn't nobody give me anything, bro. So, you know, but I ain't never wanted to be in that managing side, you know, because I know what comes along with that. When it's time to go, we got to be time to go. And ain't no calling your probation officer to see can you leave town. And you know what I'm talking about? So that's what it's been.
Okay, so if I hear you correctly, you quite possibly may be into an artist if it's the right artist that come across you in the right situation.
Man, I done had some nice ones to come through, but along these years, that's what happened. Boom, in and out, you know. So, I mean, it's like somewhere, you know, it got to change.
So this one we're gonna go. Give me a crazy groupie story. I know if anybody got groupie stories, P got groupie stories. What is the wildest groupie story P got?
Man. Man.
Come on, don't hold back.
Yeah, I gotta hold back, man. Cause see, these stories, it ain't just me by myself. You know, I had some of my partners with me. And,
say they
you know, and but I just want to send a shout out to my boy Kid Fresh Sane, man, and you know, my boy Lee Sane, man. You know. Woo, that's what it do, man. Y'all hold it down. Nimp P has been here. Nimp P has been with the Mogul. Suge did it already. So
I guess this then, two more questions before we head out. Number one, people understand. I guess the thing is, bro, the curl. That thing's still looking nice, man.
Yeah, man. And I be telling everybody, man, they was like, yeah, it's getting great now. I'm like, it's all good. That's just bloodline.
There you go.
So, you know, and the first thing I asked them, have you ever saw an all-white curl coming soon? You know what I'm saying? So,
no doubt. So
hey,
the
that's
curl
what it
is
do.
you to the end.
That's what it do, baby. I ain't going nowhere. You hear me?
There you go.
Long curly hair don't care, man.
So before we get out of here, for all your fans out here that's watching it, and artists that's aspiring to become professionals, what are some words of wisdom that you, Nimp P, would like to get to the people out there before we end?
Hey, man, make it once, make it right, and grind till you shine. Regardless what nobody say, man, get yours, you know? And that's 100.
That was it. Well, that's your boy Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy. This is another episode of Mogul Moves Only. First episode reporting live from the boot, SpringHill, Louisiana. And I got the God in the building, the legend in the building, Nimp P.
Already, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And that's 100, baby. Already, man.
I'm creeping through your hood. I'm creeping through your hood.